I'm Fritsch. I'm the founder and a CRM success consultant with Clients First Consulting. Being a consultant for over 15 years, I know how difficult it can be to achieve CRM success. Respected researchers have said for years that up to 70% of CRM implementations fail to meet expectations. What they don't tell you is when CRM implementations fail to meet expectations, it's because the expectations were not properly set or they were misaligned. In this series, I'm going to lay out steps that will help you be more successful in CRM, from selection to implementation to adoption. In part one of the 4-part series, I'm going to share some recommendations about what to focus on before selecting the software to figure out if you've got the right tool for your organization and, more importantly, for your users. In working with firms of all sizes and all types on CRM success projects, I've come to really appreciate there is no one-size-fits-all approach to CRM success. Every organization is unique. That's why the most important thing to focus on when approaching a CRM project is, what are you trying to accomplish? You need to figure out your firm or your organization's unique needs and goals and put together your requirements. Only then should you actually evaluate solutions. So don't jump right into demonstrations until you've really sat down and taken some time to gather your needs and requirements. So ultimately, your system should help you solve problems and automate processes. It's about people and process as much as technology. To achieve CRM success, focus on people and process first, products second. Before you select a system, you really need to take the time to assess your organization's and your users' needs. What are those unique requirements that you need to figure out before you start looking for the technology? Putting down an assessment of these needs and requirements is a great way to start mapping your journey to CRM success. Start with what we call a CRM success assessment. The first thing that you want to do is involve key stakeholders, not just marketing and business development, but also key user groups, including the organization and firm leadership and the potential champions that you'd like to have on board to make the journey go smoothly. Ultimately, you'll take your needs and requirements and compile them into a document that you can then share with the service providers and the CRM vendors, so that when you have a demonstration, it's not a dog and pony show, it's a demonstration of the features and functions that are relevant to your organization and can meet your needs, and they'll provide real value and ROI on your technology investments. And that's the ultimate goal. When it comes to system selection, there are also a lot of important considerations. Implementing a CRM in a professional services environment can be vastly different than in a corporate entity. That's why a lot of firms find it beneficial to select a provider that really has a lot of industry-specific knowledge and experience and expertise. Selecting a system from outside of the industry can sometimes be cheaper, not always, but you also have to consider the costs that are associated for implementing and trying to configure it to meet your business processes. Sometimes they're 1 or 2 times the amount, or even 3 or 4 times the amount of the software. So be sure to get an accurate quote when trying to make a decision of where to buy your software. When you do demonstrations, you want to involve key sets of stakeholders and users in the demonstrations. Be sure to provide them with a feature checklist to use as a score sheet so they can rate and evaluate the key features that they see. It's really important to have that document because a lot of the systems can seem similar, and after you've seen so many demos over a period of days or weeks, they can all seem to run together. Okay. So to sum it all up, if you're thinking about investing in a new CRM or even looking to improve the value of your existing implementation, the first thing you really need to focus on is your organization, your firm, and your user needs, your requirements, and your goals. It's also important to include key stakeholders in the discussions and the demonstrations. You want them to be able to share feedback on the features that are really relevant to their needs and evaluate the demonstrations to make sure that the systems can meet those needs. It's also important to remember that there are a lot of different CRM systems out there. So it'll be important to consider whether you want a more general platform or one that is more focused on our industry that comes from a vendor who really has knowledge of and experience of our business and our work processes. If you're having challenges selecting a CRM or trying to get more value out of your existing system, we've helped hundreds of organizations with these types of projects. Feel free to reach out to us anytime for help. At Clients First, we're committed to the growth and success of our clients, and we're always happy to share information, ideas, and best practices for CRM success.